Hello, 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 my golden and glow mamas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You have now entered the room with Nurtured with YaYa. And in this room, we embrace motherhood with love. Come get you some support, all while delivering it with a touch of grace. But I want to talk about today. Today, we are going to talk about something that every single mom needs to hear, and that is these powerful words. It's okay to ask for help. Yes, yes, yes. It's perfectly fine. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're needy. It is okay to ask for help. Motherhood is an incredible journey. It's very rewarding at times. But let's be real. Just keep it a book, keep it 100. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. And I love me some butterflies. But you know what? That's okay. Because you are not meant to do it alone. We are not meant to do motherhood alone. So while you're here with me, sit back, grab you some coffee, your tea, whatever you like to drink, and let's chat about why asking for help is and can be the most powerful thing you can do for yourself and for your family. For some reason, society has put so much pressure on moms to be superhuman. It don't matter if you're single or you have a partner. It seems like all the pressure is on the mom to juggle the feedings and making sure that the baby, especially if you're breastfeeding and you are the only source of food for your baby. We got to keep the diapers clean and then make sure that we trying to get enough to eat and get some rest and then trying to do everything else. Some of us may be working, and it's just a whole lot of stuff. But then we come around supposed to do it with a smile and be glad to be a mom. Yes, that's true. But let me tell you, being a superwoman or a supermom is a myth, strictly false. And another thing that's a myth, that if you ask for help, that means you're weak. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Actually, I think that it's a sign of wisdom because it shows that you know your boundaries, you know that you matter, your well being matter just as much as for your baby. I always say you have to take care of yourself first before you take care of anyone else. You can't pour from an empty cup now, mama. So let's change that mind shift. Let's shift it for a little bit starting today, and we can do it together. Did you know that postpartum moms are at a higher risk of having physical and emotionally challenges like postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety, which probably I think maybe 95% of the whole world know about postpartum depression and they've shortened it to postpartum. But postpartum is the period after you have your baby. So you have postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, and I have here a list of other kind of mental health disorders that could be classified as postpartum manic disorder, postpartum. And so it's just a list up there. So when you hear somebody say postpartum, that literally refers to the period that the woman was in. But now in mainstream, they have uh, jailed it up with postpartum depression and postpartum. But there are studies out there that have been done and conducted to show that having a strong support system can reduce these risks dramatically. And I just wish I had someone to tell me about the resources that was available to me when I had my two children. They were 12 years apart. And you can just imagine the mental toll and emotional toll that I was in at that time. And I felt so alone. I felt like I didn't have many friends, family to talk to. I just felt like that if I did have someone that I knew that I could at least call, things may have been a little better. So if you look down at the bottom of this slide here, there is a number to Postpartum Support International, 800-944-4773. And what I like about PSI, Postpartum Support International, is for the pregnant woman, postpartum. They even have support groups open for dads. They have some that's Spanish speaking only group. So I really, really urge you, if you're having any of these symptoms that's past 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes with our hormones changing and an imbalance in the actual event of giving birth, our hormones have to get back in balance, and sometimes it throws us off for a couple weeks, and that's also known as the baby blues. But anything longer than that, I urge you talk to a family, talk to friends, a trusted loved one, trusted church member, or professional, because when you lean on others, you're not just helping yourself, but you're helping your baby to have a happy and healthy mom, and that's priceless. So just remember, you have to take care of yourself first, and caregivers or family members, if you see a new mom with any of these symptoms, just lightly, gradually, gracefully try to get her to help, to accept help. Asking for help isn't weak, and accepting help isn't weak either. So, I've seen moms thrive when they actually was accepting of help and allowing others to step in to help them. So one mom I worked with, she was telling me about how she just asked her mother-in-law to watch the baby for an hour every day. You know, she just wanted to take a nap. Sometimes she said she would take a shower, walk around outside, and it's just to recharge. And so then one mom said that she had weekly check-ins with her lactation consultant. And for those who are not familiar with that, that is a professional who has been trained and educated to help you with breastfeeding, latching on, getting enough milk, make sure the baby is fed properly. So just checking in once a week with them. It took some of the anxiety away from them. It took some of the stress away, and she was successful with breastfeeding. So it's always someone out there that's willing to help. So just think about this. For this week, think about one thing that you could ask for help. It could be asking somebody to bring you dinner, or ask somebody to hold a baby while you take a shower. Because believe it or not, those small little things that people do to help support you can give you a big wave of relief and relaxation. Let me tell you about what I did this week to help. I got somebody to come in to clean my house. It's a small apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, but the feeling of relief that I got when I walked through the door, and it smelled clean and it looked clean and it was clear. I'm not a junky person, I straighten up, but just not that deep cleaning kind of gal. And so now I have more room to think about other things, to be more creative, to put my energy in not doing something that I didn't have time for or that I did not like, absolutely hate cleaning. And now that energy can go somewhere else. So ask for help. There's no greater relief than knowing that there is someone that could help you. So now you may ask, well, you don't know where to start. You know you need help. You're ready to ask for help, but what do you ask for help with? So let me help you here. Here's a couple things that will help. You can ask them to cook for you, bring some food. One example I just gave, cleaning. They can run errands. So either you can run the errands when it's safe enough to drive, or they can run the errands. They could be someone that you trust, so you can talk to them. If you get a professional like a lactation consultant, we just talked about a postpartum doula, I could help with that, or just a therapist. You can ask somebody to purchase, or you can book you a massage. Why that person come over to watch the baby, so you can get a massage. Go to a physical therapy session to do some pelvic muscle exercises to strengthen that core back up, or you can do yoga exercises. And another thing that's good too is joining the community. Get connected with mom groups. They can have them virtually or locally. But just remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being supported. So to help you get started, you know what I did? I created a free postpartum checklist. It's packed with practical tips, reminders, and resources to lighten your load. So if you want to go ahead and download it now, the link is in the description. And I want you to know that it is my gift to you, Golden and Glow Mama, because you deserve all of the support in the world. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't want to wait to reach out, I'm here to support you. We can do a one-on-one call, and we can have a personalized postpartum care plan for you. So if that is helping you to navigate breastfeeding, or the actual physical recovery after having a baby, or just, some help or assistance in managing the emotional ups and downs, the roller coasters, we can do that together. So I would like for you, if you want to schedule a free consultation with me today, use the link below, and let's create a plan that helps you feel cared for, nurtured, and supported. So remember, Mama, asking for help isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign of strength. You are amazing, and you deserve to feel supported, you deserve to feel loved, and you deserve to feel nurtured during this special time. So don't hesitate. Download the checklist, book your consultation, and let's do this together. You've got this, and I've got you. See you in the next video.